Peace and bright blessings, guys. It's your Queen of Spades coming through, and I wanted to do a throat chakra how-to today. So I'm basically gonna go through, the ingredients that I used, for this particular candle working, and what the expected outcome or result will be. Um, so for the throat chakra, that basically controls communication, that controls being able to speak your truth, that controls, being able to, like, if you have a certain talent, like me, where I like to sing, um, I like to speak. It's evident that I like to speak. But, sometimes I can also be on the shy side, believe it or not. So, the throat chakra, just like any other chakra, is really in need of, maintenance, upkeep. So for the chakras, I recommend maybe every 4 to 6 months, um, redoing a chakra cleansing. And you can do all of them together, and I plan to do a video to show you how I do it. Um, but I really feel like you should probably do them like one by one, because then you can give them dedicated time and attention and energy, and you don't have to worry about, did I give one working, enough energy or not, based off the fact that I have like several going. So it's like you may be able to see several going, like I might have several going at one time, but I never um I never actually do those workings all at one time. Like they just may happen to be still going, from, days ago, even when I'm doing, the newer workings. So I choose to do one at a time because it's a lot better that way. You can stabilize the spell work by putting your intentions into one working at a time. Even if they're all on the same plate or tray or whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that you give, each particular working its undivided time and attention. Trust me, it'll work out for you in the end, and you'll see some really good results when you do it that way, because that brings about the ultimate success for me. Um, just because you're taking your time and dedicating, your energy and your attention evenly to each working. Um, that's basically what makes it. Sorry, guys, gotta fix my. Yeah, that's basically what makes it, you know, work out as strongly and as powerful as, my workings usually do. So, without further ado, I want to show you guys my, throat chakra candle. Go over the ingredients, and basically, when it comes down to, healing or uncrossing, I would have already kind of made a healing oil or powder or both. And I would have already made some uncrossing powder or oil or both. And I use those on the chakras. Um, because at this time, my intention is to heal and cleanse and uncross the chakras if they're crossed up. You just never know what, weirdos are out there doing different things to different people unsuspectingly. But because you never really know. That's why it's good to, take the necessary precaution in cleansing and uncrossing, your chakras, cleansing and uncrossing all of your, areas of life, and basically, you know, um, doing the upkeep of continual, blockage removals and cleansings and uncrossings and healings. Um, and also, don't forget, as you do, these uncrossings and, blockage removals and, these healing spells, on whether it be for yourself or for others, make sure as you're doing that, you're also, upping the ante on your protection as well. Because what I do is I do spell work for protection on all areas of life, not just for myself, but for, family members, clients, whatever the case may be. So, yeah. So now I'm going to show you my throat chakra candle. Um, and basically, it's the same herbs and oils that I used on the heart chakra candle and the candle for self-love. It's the same exact herbs and oils, which is healing herbs. It's a healing herb powder that I, created. And then there's a healing oil that I created as well, in which I use both, especially for things like this. Um, so yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is show you guys my chakra candle. Let me just do something really quick. And it smells really good. It smells so good. Like, this is the type of oil that I wouldn't mind, like, um, kind of like rubbing on my wrists or even on my hands, because if I get too cold, sometimes my wrists will start like aching, or my fingers will start aching. And so that's why this is good to use. It's good to use for personal use, and it's good to use for, excuse me, y'all, I'm like all up in the camera. I'm putting a little more of the healing oil on my candle. Okay. It smells so good, y'all. I wish y'all could smell it. You could really smell that lavender and eucalyptus. So I won't go over every little ingredient that I put into the candle work, because I've gone over it in the last couple of um, chakra or um, healing, spells, healing or spell videos. I went over all of the, ingredients or whatever for the healing oil and the healing powder. So I won't go into every single ingredient today, but I will go into what was used. Okay, guys, so here is my throat chakra candle right here. I've already placed my intentions into it once. So before I light it, I'm going to do that again. Give me 1 second. Everything want to act up when I get ready to. Okay. Okay, guys. So I just put my intentions into the throat chakra candle. I also have a white candle here too, this glass in case, just in case you happen to notice that. And that's for something totally different altogether. That's for actually removal of generational curses and blockages. So, and this is like, technically, this is the third one that I've done like this recently. The very first one, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Ugh. Hold on. Let's get this throat chakra candle lit. Oh shit. Hold on, where's my damn. Oh, okay, never mind. The stuff you go through with doing candle work, be very careful, guys, because I myself can be a bit of a klutz from time to time. And so I was going to use my little thingy to pick up a piece of incense that actually just kind of flicked out of the cauldron and onto my floor. But I was able to put it out. There's all types of crazy, weird, freaky stuff have been happening today. Whew. Can I get a break? Okay. My bracelet coming loose. All types of stuff, right? Is it Saturday yet? Okay. So now I'm going to put my intentions into the candle once again because once you light the candle, now, you know, it's kind of like activated by the power of fire. And you want to make sure that you put your intentions not only into the candle and the herbs and the roots and the oils, but also into that candle wick and that candle flame as well. Um, so yeah. Okay, so let's do that. guys, I know I seem tired, but like this day jumped off early on. Like I am a little tired, to be honest. But I want to do this video for you guys also. So I'll rest later. Okay, guys. So I'm just checking out my blockage removal for any and all generational curses, any debts, any types of blockages or negative energies that was sent unto my family line, times three, times three, times three, my bloodline, my ancestry. I'm basically sending it back to sender. I'm removing all blockages, all jinxes, all debts, and I'm clearing any negative energies that have been placed on um, my particular, right here on my particular family line along the way. I'm trying to heal that and thanks, babe, and remove all debts, blockages, and sicknesses and illnesses, anything of negativity that we may not have necessarily have brought on ourselves, but even the things that we have brought on ourselves. So it's like blockage removals from within and without of the entire bloodline and also of myself as well. And I'm actually doing blockage removals for not just my, particular ancestors, but also, my family ancestors as well. Everybody's ancestors at some point. Drive safe. Uh-huh. Everybody's ancestors at some point, may have had a couple of run-ins or two or three or four, with some people over the course of time that, they may not have gotten along with totally and completely. And maybe those people decided, I'm about to curse you and your entire family. I'm going to make it very hard for you in your life. You're not going to be as prosperous. People can decide that at any given time. And that's why, these types of things are very necessary to, do the maintenance on here and there. I would suggest for the chakras to do them maybe like every 4 to 6 months. Because not only can we get crossed up by others, but we can cross ourselves up pretty badly as well, just from experiences and, our unhealthy thoughts, unhealthy ways of thinking. We can cross ourselves up. So, yeah, so as you can see, it's burning beautifully, evenly. And I used uncrossing herbs and roots, and I also used healing herbs and roots as well, from my uncrossing powder and from my healing powder as well. I used healing oil to dress it to begin with before, like after I cleansed um, my candle, smudged it in my cauldron. Um, After I cleansed it and scribed on the candle, basically what I did was, add the healing oil and then both of the powders that I just mentioned. And I also added the same uncrossing and healing powders to um, my glass encased candle right here, um, to remove, blockages and debts and illnesses and sicknesses and any negative thoughts, deeds, actions placed on my bloodline by, outside people, with the intention to do myself or anyone in my family, my bloodline harm. Basically, I'm returning that back unto them. I'm sending that energy back to them because it has no place here. And then I also added in my ultimate pentacle powder to my glass encased candle right here. Because after the blockages and any jinxes and negativities are removed from all areas of our lives, I added in the ultimate pentacles powder because that will basically manifest and draw in and attract, whatever type of abundance that I'm desirous of, whatever type of prosperity I'm desirous of, or, if I want to, cleanse my bloodline of, any, um, any, what is the term? Good grief, I can't think today. Today has been a crazy day. Um, Basically once you do, add in whatever herbs and oils to remove blockages and negativities, you want to also add in, some money herbs or some love herbs to attract and manifest what it is that you do desire for your life and, for your bloodline, your ancestry, your enlightened ancestors. Um, and I added in herbs and roots for protection as well. Because while you're, removing blockages and cleansing and healing, you want to also open up the door so that as the negativity goes out, all of the abundance and prosperity flow, money flow, all of that pours right in into your bloodline, into you, into your enlightened ancestors, all of that. So I make sure to cross my T's and dot my I's where that's concerned. I even have protection around my chakras when I'm doing chakra work, because as you're healing, as you're cleansing, you want to have protection up so that nothing that um, you didn't want coming into that particular chakra or area of life is not allowed to come in. And so you're protected. As you're cleansing and healing, you're being protected, and you're also manifesting and attracting the types of energy and abundance that you do desire in your life. Okay, so that's what I did today for my chakra. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I think. Okay. So yeah. So gosh, so many distractions. Like today has been a really hectic day. Um it started off crazy, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened because I'm actually going to make a video about it and explain just why today was so hectic and crazy. So I hope that you guys, followed along. It's not like I was, moving real fast or anything like that. And we even had the distractions with a piece of incense falling on my floor and all types of stuff. Anyway, so hopefully you guys weren't too distracted and everyone was able to keep up. But little crazy things have been happening like that today. I had to ask myself, like, is it Tuesday? Because usually that's the day when, like, all this hectic stuff starts happening and going on. Um, but like even with the little things happening here and there, like I still feel completely secure, completely protected, and happy and healthy for the most part. So, I hope you guys like that video on the throat chakra, healing and cleansing, and then also, um, basically my generational healing um, candle as well, glass encased candle, in which most of the same herbs and roots are in that candle as well, because, I set the intention to heal my entire bloodline as well as myself. So, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will be glad to answer them for you to the best of my ability. Um, and if you want the particular ingredients that I used in my healing powder, or my ultimate pentacle powder, or um, um, my uncrossing powder, or my healing oil, um, I basically said the ingredients for them a couple of videos ago when I did my Ultimate Pinnacles video, and I did cleansing and healings on the other chakras that I did. I believe it was the heart chakra and self-love. Yeah, so, and I have not put those onto my site just yet. When I say I've been very busy, like it's been crazy. Um, So yeah, I plan to do that very soon, and then you'll be able to, order it if you want to use for your, particular spell work at home. Um, so yeah, so that's the spell work for um, throat chakra healing, and also, um, you know, my candle for the removal of blockages, from um, generations before me, from the beginning of my bloodline all the way up to now. Any blockages, any negative energies will now be cleansed, and well, the energies will be removed from, my lineage, my generations before me. It will be removed. Um, we will be uncrossed, unblocked, um, and it will allow the pathway for more abundance and money flow and prosperity flow to easily, come to us, because once you've removed the gunk, now there's an opening for, all the wealth and, abundant unconditional love that you desire to just flow right on in. This is also not just for me, but for my enlightened ancestors as well. Um, so I like to make sure that as I'm healing myself and getting myself to a particular, level, that I'm also healing, my ancestry as well. Um, Trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, okay. So yeah, this I'm gonna end here because I'm already at my mark um on the video, and I don't want it to be too long where you guys get bored. Um so I'm gonna stop it right here. And you know, like I said, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below, and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience as soon as I can. I will definitely answer questions, and I like to see the comments as well. If you have already started trying out um, my recipes, my ingredients for these particular workings, then please feel free to drop a comment down below and let me know how it has worked out for you, per se, or if it even worked out at all. Let me know. Um, and yeah, so I look forward to speaking with you guys again soon. I'm going to end my video, and I hope you guys enjoy that and have a blessed day. All right. See you later, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace and bright blessings.